I mean, look, I'm sure antelopes are really cool if you're into antelopes. If you're like the world's biggest antelope enthusiast, I'm sure the sable antelope is awesome. I mean, they're no sand kitty, but they're awesome if you're into antelopes. I'm not. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more of Planet Zoo, where I've got it slammed into pause mode for a couple of reasons. One, it's daytime, and that's a nice change of pace. I can actually see what I'm doing around here. And two, we're getting down with new mega enclosure. Enough wasting time. We're going to get something built in here, and it's going to be big, and it's going to be vaguely spectacular. Now, before I started recording, I made a few small changes here. You can see these people are, well, it's sort of hovering in midair here. I'm sure that's fine. I pulled the track out a little bit here on the monorail. Not much, because I've got pretty big track here. There's only so far it could go. I've widened this path down here because I figured this is going to be a real hot spot. People are going to want to stand here and look at the animals in the enclosure because there's not actually a lot of other places for them to stand. I've widened this out a little tiny bit. Actually, did I? No, wait, that's a complete lie. That's a fabrication. I didn't widen that at all. I probably should, but then I'll forget to do that because this is going to be a hot spot too. There's not going to be anyone over here. I'm not going to run a path over here right now because so I don't run into the whole thing of there's huge paths with nothing to do. Long story short, let's start to get something built around here. Oh, I also got rid of the power generator, the solar panel, and the water treatment thing here because I've got water treatment over here and I've got a solar panel right over here, so hopefully that's going to cover the encounter here. If it doesn't, I'll just figure something else out with another staff path. But this is going to be big. There's going to be some big animals in here. I'm going to start with, I think, the one-way glass. I have no idea what I'm putting in here. I want to be super clear about that. I have the slightest idea what I'm putting in here. I'm just going to build a gigantic enclosure and then figure it out from there. So just in case some of these guys are shy, I'm going to go with the large, or the one-way barrier here. Now, what is that? That's grade 2, though. See, that's grade 2. If I get some big honkin' elephant in here, I bet you some big honkin' elephant can just bust right through grade 2. Hey, you know what? Just for asking, what do elephants need? Yeah, see, Femi here, the African savanna elephant, you need grade 4 boundary. You are going to bust right through a grade 2. Okay, so I can't do that. I need, like, maximum barrier here. What is the thick glass? That's 4. Okay, so that's what I need there. All right, so, well, no shy animals in here, I guess. No, I know there's the thing where you can like make a window and then make that one-way glass, but I'm just going to go with no shy animals are allowed to live in here. So, alrighty, here we go. I've been talking about this for like 3-4 episodes now. Let's make it big and let's get something done in here. I told you I'm all about stacking rocks now. Stacking rocks is my thing. I'm just stacking rocks on top of other rocks until it looks like a whole bunch of, well, stacked rocks, really. Okay, how did we tap out on that? What's the actual size of this encounter now? So, terrain, we've got 15,000 square meters. All right, 1,500 in water. All right, and hopefully I'm not going to get any diving animals in here. That's not my plan anyway. I might pick at this later. I know it's not my best work. I don't know what my best work is. It's in here, it's in this park somewhere. I don't know. It's not my best work, but there are a bunch of stacked rocks in here. And obviously, as we get the animals in here, then I'll start to pretty it up with some trees and bushes and whatever it is they're into. Let's figure out what's going to live here. So talk to me about the African savanna elephant. What would you guys be into in terms of other animals? Nothing. Nothing at all. You hate everyone. You are the most antisocial animal in here. Apart from sand kitties, but sand kitties should be antisocial because nothing is better than sand kitties. Ooh, there's the new animals too. So there was an update and we got for free the collared peccary. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but the collared peccary is basically a big pig. So what would you be into, just for having the conversation? You're into bisons and capybaras. Okay, everyone's into capybaras. No, seriously, it's like every animal is totally fine with a capybara. World's largest rodent. They don't really do much. They just sit there. I've seen capybaras in zoos. They just sit there. I'm not surprised everyone's into them. You'd be into anteaters and llamas and a monkey. Okay, bit of a weird mix there. That is a strange encounter to put together. Bisons, the world's largest rodent, a monkey or two, anteaters, and llamas. Okay, I like the sound of you, but I had my heart set on something big. What are hippos into these days? I bet they need a lot of water, though. Yeah, see, they're like underwater, doing underwater hippo things. Terrifying animals. They kill more people than sharks every year, I'm led to understand. What would you guys be into in terms of other animals? Just the Red River hog. Yeah, I don't know if that's really exciting me. Now, right below you, though, were rhinoceros. Rhinoceri? Rhinocerisms? Rhinoceroses? Where did those guys go? And they've got a breeding pair here, too. So Balvin and Davina could, create other rhinocerosisms. Are you guys into any other animals? The otters, okay. And buffalo. I was hoping for more. I was hoping to see more here than just two animals, one of which I've already got and has their own encounter over there. Odd you're into otters, though. That's kind of weird. Go back to your thing. Do you need, how much do you need in terms of, like, space and stuff like that? So you need 1,000 square meters. I've got that covered all day. You'd like a little bit of water, but I have way more than that. Okay, we're going to have a think about rhinocerosisms. I mean, they got moose. Moose are ginormous. You ever seen a moose in the wild? They're like a huge brick wall with eyes. They're kind of cute, but also weirdly terrifying because they're so big. You don't even understand how big a moose is until you've seen it live in front of your car on the highway and you're panicking. I mean, I could go polar bear. I have been told many, many times that polar bear is the most fussy, ridiculous, awful animal in Planet Zoo. To which I say, no. Tortoises. But no, the polar bear is supposed to be the worst, hardest one to keep. Their needs are just awful, and I could get a polar bear, but I don't want to devote this entire encounter to one simple polar bear. I think we can do better on that. I'm not actually seeing that much that I really want. I mean, wallabies, maybe we could go like a kangaroo kind of thing. They got some more giraffes, but we've already done giraffes. Nothing is really thrilling me here. I mean, Siberian tiger is thrilling, but I don't think I need that big an encounter for a couple of Siberian tigers. And I bet, knowing cats in general, they're probably really fussy about not having a lot of other Siberian tigers in the Siberian tiger encounter. Okay, here's my plan. We're going to get things moving. We're going to wait for a little bit of a refresh on that. And we'll deal with some other things while we're just kind of ticking along here. So what did we do? We did some vet research here. We've learned things about Giant kitty. Giant kitty, I'm going to come over to you right now and see if there's something we can give you that would be fun. And P.S., by the way, this is the very first episode in a long time where I am caught up. I'm actually not recording from the future. I've seen the comments on the last one before I recorded this one. And many people said, well, many people said, isn't it ironic that the giant kitty talking area, you actually can't see the giant kitty from there? To which I reply, you don't need to, because the entire talk is just the educator going, giant kitty, for 30 minutes. Where is my giant kitty, by the way? He's very, very elusive. Has he escaped? I got a feeling that guy's going to make a run for it at some point. Where is my giant kitty? He's in here somewhere, right? Oh, you know what? He might be in quarantine. That's entirely possible. He might be quarantined right now. I think he, as basically all animals do, they came in sick, and I'm always told to put them in quarantine before you put them in the encounter, and I say, the vets will deal with it at some point. There's actually not a lot going on right now. I haven't had any alerts or anything like that, so I'm I'm going to keep stacking rocks until I'm satisfied with my rock stacking here. So my goal, obviously, and then I kind of tapped out, was to cover this entire thing with rocks, and I will probably begin to pick at that over time. No, I didn't actually want to favor that. So yeah, I'll kind of pick at this as we go along here. The inspector is left, but I think everything is totally fine. We've created more Titan beetles. I'm still not 100% sure where those things live, but that's fine. We're selling them. Vet research is complete again. That's cool. I will check in on that. Maybe I'll do like, I don't know, maybe my goal is like 10 rocks every little bit of time, and that way eventually this will all be covered in rocks. And we're about to have more ostriches too. I should probably check on those guys, because I think we're creating an alarming number of ostriches. The problem is I'm not super sure where oh, there they are, where I put the ostriches. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of ostriches in here, guys. Oh my god, the baby ones are adorable. Oh, come here, come here, come here. Oh my god, you're adorable. I mean, you're like number 15 on cute animals in the park right now. Obviously, Sand Kitty number 1, Giant Kitty number 2. But you are in there. You're in the top 15. Okay, I'm going to deal with whatever just broke down. Actually, no, I'm not. It's an ATM. I don't actually care that much. Let's check on... Yeah, I kind of thought there might be an alert coming up here. Yep, okay, we've got a few too many ostriches. So let's get a couple of you out the door. Really sorry, guys. We just can't afford to have that many ostriches. You guys get fighty. Now I'll deal with the silly broken ATM. There we go. You know what probably would not be a worst idea to throw another mechanic on duty while I just happen... Oh, hi. Yes, we've done vet research. We've learned everything there is to know about butterflies. Good. I should actually get over there and make sure their layout is up to snuff. But apart from that, yeah, the vets are on free time right now until we get in more animals. And while I'm in the staff area here, let's just make sure anyone who needs some training gets some training. Make sure you guys are the best you are, whatever it is you do around here. Goodness, I have a lot of keepers. That's good. That's got to be a good thing. How's the money, by the way? Still hovering around 1.7 million. Now, we may recall that I dropped the max number of guests in this zoo down quite considerably from, well, unlimited down to, I think I did 2,500. That's going to be a hit on the money. That is a lot less people coming in the door giving me tons and tons of money to see sand kitties. Oh, the warthogs are having an issue. Okay, no, guys, seriously. No, not cool. Not cool, Rashida. No. You're on that now. While I happen to be looking right at them, let me just see. How many warthogs do we have going on these days? Because there's usually quite a few of them. Yeah, let's get a couple of warthogs out of here. So, Chada, you're out, and I can't see you down there very well. Can we get rid of all of you three, please? Yep, thank you very much. More warthogs in the world. That's the valuable service that I provide here at Dave's Awesome Zoo. Who else thinks they're having an issue? Oh, the zebras. Oh, yeah, we do actually have quite a few zebras, don't we? Oh, can I not get rid of you two? Huh. Gender ratio is off. All right, well, you guys are males, so you need less males. I can get rid of you. You're a male, so maybe that'll help a little bit. I don't know, guys. There's 2 guys and 2 girls in here. That's a pretty even gender ratio. And while it's pouring rain and I can't see anything, I may as well deal with my butterflies here. So let's see. Yep. We can get Mr. That's oddly named. Have a tropical fern instead, because I'm not sure what Mr. is. So how about... No, just that one. This one. How are the fruit bats doing these days? How's your layout? Have we learned it? We haven't quite finished figuring out fruit bats yet. All right, dawn coming up on a new day. Let's see if we've got a little refresh going on here. So reset everything, refresh the list. How are we doing on something big that would really pull in the punters? I mean, more than Sand Kitty anyway. Nothing can pull in people like Sand Kitty. You're basically only coming here for the sand kitty. Okay, Bengal tigers. First of all, you're awesome because you're kitties. And secondly, how are you cool with anyone else? No. I mean, I love the idea of Bengal tigers, but you really only want one of you. It's just going to be a one kind of thing. I mean, I could put a female in there. We could get another Bengal tiger and then trade them out. But how much space do you need? Yeah, you don't even need that much space. This would be wasted on a Bengal tiger. Everybody remember the Eurasian lynx, by the way? I've totally got to get one of those in there. Their ears are just amazing. So everyone in comments remember Eurasian lynx, because I certainly am not going to remember that. Wow, really not a good market today. I'm just not seeing what I want here. Got the hippos again. Indian elephant. Okay, what did we look at before? Like an African elephant. It's something to do with the ears, isn't it? One of them has bigger ears than the other. It's like the crocodile alligator thing with the snouts. There's something with the ears between Indian and African. Okay, talk to me, Anika. Like, what's your deal? What are you into these days? Who are you into, more likely? A monkey and a tapir. What is a tapir? What is it? It's a mammal. Okay, I got that bit. So you're like a ground-based animal, right? You're not like up in the trees or anything along those lines. They're endangered. I bet I could get a lot of magic leaf points for breeding them out. Okay. I mean, that's cool. I like the idea of the elephant, but I wish they were into more interesting animals. Monkeys, you say? Go back to the elephant. I can more than meet its space needs. I have way more space than I could ever possibly need. You take a bunch of you, too. We could have many elephants in here. I only have the one available, but we could maybe pick up a few more as time goes on. Again, talk to me about this, the tapir and the monkey. Okay. What, you're going to need all sorts of, like, climbable area, aren't you? Actually, not as much as I thought. 30 meters? Of 30 square meters of climbable area? I would have thought way more than that. Alright, okay. Talk to me one more time. The proboscis monkey. Proboscis? I've heard it both ways. I'm going to say proboscis. Proboscis monkey, because you got a big nose. Basically, that's your gig. Big nose, proboscis. You kind of... You're intense looking, man. You are one intense animal. How many of you are available, if indeed any? Not a one. Not a one. So basically what I'm looking at here is I could get a solitary elephant, no monkeys. And are there, just for giggles, are there any tapirs available? There are not. Tasmanian devils, but again, the lifespan on those, not okay. I mean, we were going through Tasmanian devils like candy. I know there's a setting I can go change to increase their longevity, but I feel that's kind of cheaty. If I'm just not going to have Tasmanian devils in here, I'm just not going to have Tasmanian devils in here if they die off every 2 weeks. Okay, I'm making a decision now. You know who's really, really social is this rhinoceros, the southern white rhinoceros. What do you need exactly? A good bit of space, no water. That's fine. There's you can have it or not at your convenience. Good bit of space, and you'll take a whole bunch of stuff. In fact, I could basically drop you in the other mega enclosure. I could even drop you in with the ostriches. You'd be into that too. But there's a bunch of other things that we could get here. They're not thrilling me. I mean, look, I'm sure antelopes are really cool if you're into antelopes. If you're like the world's biggest antelope enthusiast, I'm sure the sable antelope is awesome. I mean, they're no sand kitty, but they're awesome if you're into antelopes. I'm not. I'm not wicked into antelopes. At no point in time have I ever woken up and go, wow, I better go Google antelopes really, really quickly. Okay, I'm not saying no to the rhino. I just want to investigate my options. I know I'm taking a long time with this. I apologize. You should really be used to it at this point. Oh, I tell a lie. There actually is a tapir over here. That's got to be the same one. How many tapirs can there possibly be in the world? Watch, I'm going to get like a tapir expert come in and go, well, actually, there are 73 different types of tapirs. You should really specify which sort of tapir you are interested in. Talk to me about a black rhino, Chief. What's up with you guys? Who are you into these days? Absolutely nobody. You hate the world. Okay, I actually really like the look of you, though. Okay, this is not what I was going to do, but I'm just gonna buy that guy while he's here and then throw him in a box like we did with the pandas. So where did you go? Black Rhino. Yeah, I'm just gonna adopt you because you look really cool. I'll build something for you later. Okay, there's like 2 different types of tapirs in Planet Zoo. Stop yelling at me. You're available. I'm kind of going back to my Indian elephant idea. I am being far more indecisive than I usually am, but I want this to be right. I don't want to just throw something random in here. Not like I usually do anyway. Okay, I'm getting the rhino. I'm getting the rhino because we can get a lot of other things in here. Maybe buffaloes. Buffaloes might be cool. I don't know. Not really feeling buffaloes. I could think about moving the ostriches into this encounter. And then that would, first of all, free up another encounter I could use for some type of kitty, obviously, and they'd be into it. Okay, I'm buying a rhino, and then hopefully we're going to get more rhinos down the road. I'd like to see more than one. So, which one was that? The southern white? Yeah, the southern white. Check that, Dave. Yes, the southern white is the one I just looked at. So he gets along with basically everyone. Okay, so what else am I going to buy for here? Or am I going to just move the ostriches? Not a terrible idea. Now, how about this African buffalo that gets along well? So you need very little space. You need a little bit of water, but we've got that covered. That's fine. I should have plenty of water in there. And I can make more for you if you need it. Okay, do you have any African buffaloes for sale? Yeah, not only do you got them, you've got a breeding pair. Just before we do that, how many, like what kind of group are you comfortable with? 3 to 15, one male and a bunch of females. Okay, so they're gonna get outsider status. Yep, so other males will get outsider. That's fine, because right now, in for sale, I've got one male and two females. So all of you are getting adopted. Too bad the black rhino and the white rhino don't get along. That probably says something about rhino's social issues. I don't know. But I could just slap the two of them in there together. That would be great. But no, not so much. Okay, I'm going to get this party started by, well, moving these guys in. And then I'm going to buy more animals, largely. So we got some buffaloes coming in the door. The Barbarossas are about to inbreed. What else do I think I want to put here? Or do I just want to move the ostriches? Is that a concept? Okay, hang on. Slam that once again into pause mode, because again, it's daylight. I can see what I'm doing. Where did I put my ostriches? They're around here somewhere, right? Okay, ostriches down in here. How much space is this? Where's the gate? It's around here. It's got to be here. So, yeah, there we go. Okay. What kind of square meterage, footage, whatever it is. And by the way, who's got a problem here? Nobody seems to have a problem. What is the problem? Do you want to show me the problem? Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Okay, I'm sure it's going to work itself out. What have we got here? We've got 1480 square meters and a little bit of water. Okay. What if I boxed up all the ostriches and moved them, and then this enclosure later could be for something else? There we go. Boxes of ostriches just being tossed in a crate and moved over. I gotta work with this. Maybe that's my thing. Maybe every episode I do like 10 or 12 rocks until this thing actually looks like what I want it to look like. It's starting out well. Oh, the rhino is here. The rhino is here. Hi guys, I'm gonna slam this into pause mode so you don't get really fussy because you hate life right now. Let me get my ostriches out of the boxes and put them over here. I don't know if this is like my smartest move, but they get along with them. I didn't actually check if the buffaloes get along with ostriches. They seem like they're fine. Okay, click all that back on. First of all, first things first, let's get right over to vet research. And let's get my top people on buffaloes. So Neva, you've been around here basically since day one. And what else did I just buy? Some sort of rhino thing? Where are rhinos these days? It's like southern white. There we go. Southern white rhino. Luann, you are a 5-star vet. Get working on those guys. Okay, as we do, there's all my ostriches coming in. Let's find out how much you hate life right now. All right, you would like a lot more soil. Everything else you're basically fine on. And how about the buffaloes? You guys would also like a lot more soil. Great, sounds like you guys are going to be pretty easy on the terrain issue. So how about some heavy soil around here? Yeah, this will be fine. I'll have this done for you in no time, guys. There we go. Very, very easy to do. Now, weirdly, you're actually saying your hard shelter is okay. I might dispute that. I've given you no bedding. Do you just not care about that? I mean, I made you a cave. Don't get me wrong. That is good hard shelter, but I thought I had to put down bedding to make that count. Maybe I don't. I don't know. So I'm going to assume that you guys are big animals. So I'm going to put down extra large bedding in here. There's probably going to be more than a few of you kicking around, so let's make sure we've got plenty of that. And then what did I do for the ostriches? I gave them like one of the little houses, right? Go back to X ostrich encounter here. That's down here. Oh, I should grab this. I can, I'll just buy new, but seeing as I happen to be looking right at it, we know that the ostriches are into this. Now, is anyone going to be able to feed them on this thing? Because we had a problem with that, didn't we? Put the forage box down there. That's fine. Thank you. And then what did I do for your house? Okay, no, that's the dogs. Actually, how are the dogs while I happen to be... Oh, barrier status. Let's get a mechanic over here right now. How are you guys doing over here? Got 6 of you. You're all infertile, basically. Okay, so I'm going to have to refresh the dogs. They're all infertile, elderly, I assume. And somebody should be feeding you, by the way. Can we get the keeper over there? Thank you. Oh, you know what I didn't put over here? A dome. I can still get one of those in. Hang on. Facilities, dome. Talk to me about domes, going underground, looking at animals in a kind of vaguely creepy manner. Okay, put that down, and then put up your dome entrance. Sure, over here. That seems like a perfectly good spot for that. Okay, why did I come over here in the first place? Oh, ostrich house. Right. Ostrich house. So show me... show me things that ostriches are into. Yeah, I'm going to keep it a little simple with the ostrich house. I'm just going to put a little thing over here, and then, I don't know, medium bedding for that, probably? Yeah, medium. There you go. Okay, now, back to the new animals, who I see are already enjoying our little water encounter here. So, enrichment. No food enrichment, no toy enrichment. There's no food enrichment because there's no food, period, kid. All right, there's absolutely no food. Now, do I know anything at all about African buffaloes and what they're into these days? Okay, let's put down maybe 1, 2 large food troughs. That seems like an appropriate amount to be doing around. Well, maybe 3. I don't know. The ostriches should be good with the forage box. I'll put down another one over here. Now, my water purifier, which is here, that's going to cover that one, no problem. Is it going to cover... this one? No, 93%. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out some sort of... Darn it, I am going to have to take a path around here. Actually, maybe I can just do... If I do one here, it's going to bum everybody out. I might be able to squeeze one in here. I'll have to back burner that for right now. It's 93% clean. I think that's the best we can really hope for. Do the water pipe, and I'll do the water pipe over here because I know that will be covered by the water purifier over there. Again, I'm not really sure if it needs to be in range of the water purifier, but I feel it should. So how about we did, enrichment. So food enrichment. You guys are into the grazing ball feeder, the hanging grazer, or the large barrel feeder. Well, let's do the hanging one. Right here, like right in front of your little cave house here. How about some toys? Yeah, there's some things we've got here. Really, you're into a scratching tree. Well, if you're into it, I'm into it. Off you go. Scratch yourselves away. And you can have a little skittle over here and a mud bath. Oh, yeah, you guys are going to be into that. Let's put that one right over here so the guests can see it. That's going to be good. A grab ball. Okay, if you're into it, I'm into it. Interesting. The southern white rhinoceros is into a plant screen? Is this like a privacy thing for you? Is that like when you use the facilities or something? Are you the most private of animals? I'm not really sure where to put this. I don't know if they want to have some privacy. But I'm going to put it up over there. And then you guys would dig the water sprinkler. I would too. Let's make sure that's in range of the water purifier thing. Again, don't know that I need it, but I'm going to put it up anyway. And the herb scent marker. Okay, let's click things on, see how that fixes things. You need more food enrichment. Okay, what do you guys do for food enrichment? You love the melon feeder. All right, we'll put the melon feeder. There we go. There we go. You get a little bit of an interspecies bonus. We will work on that as time goes by. My giraffes are about to interbreed. Oh, guys, no. Come on, guys. No, not cool. And somebody's going to need to remind me to check in on bullfrogs because we just lost one. Yeah, okay. Well, actually, go right over here. So, Hamisi, where exactly is it that you live? You're somewhere around here. I wish it centered a little tiny bit more, actually, because I have a lot of animals. Oh, we also lost a warthog, too. Where does that put my warthog population? Because that's an issue. And yeah, you're an outsider. You're an outsider. Ooh, I'm low on warthogs. How about I take one of you out? Because I need to generate more warthogs, you understand? I've got Amaros and Kari here as my really only male and female breedable pair. What's going on? What are the things here? What do we need to know about? What did we do? Leonardo has low welfare? Really? What's your problem? The temperature. The animal is too cold. Okay. Is that the water, or is that... Oh, it's a blizzard. Of course it is. Sorry, guys. You're just going to have to tough it out. Now, speaking of that, though, I bet these guys are going to want it nice and warm around here. So let's start to get some heaters up around here. Oh, I was going to sink those in so I don't actually have to look at them. Because I don't want to actually have to look at them. So let's sink these down. I think they're still going to work just fine. I'm pretty sure I posed that question earlier. I don't really know if I ever got an answer. Looks like we had a sick animal there. That's just getting boxed up right now. That's fine. Yep, should have gone polar bear. This would have worked out perfectly. Okay, yes, all the animals are horrible right now. I know, nothing is in its ideal temperature. I get that. I understand that. I'm kind of waiting for the blizzard to be over so I can finish working with my new animals here. But if we can find somebody through the snowstorm here, what are you guys into in terms of terrain? I know your habitat is awful right now. It's a temporary thing. All right, let's start to pretty the place up a little bit. So you guys are into Africa, and I'm going to put in some grassland stuff because that seems appropriate. Ooh, maybe another little, like, oasis-y area that I did on that other one, the giraffe area, over here. And then what else have you got? A pine tree. Now give me another one of these guys if I can squeeze that in here somewhere with the track. Put that one there, and then maybe a nice big tall one here and here. Okay, what have you got? Oh, I do love the reeds. They just really flesh out a watery area really, really nicely. No, not on the tree. That was very silly. Now, if these guys... Yeah, I know, protesters, yes. Thank you for coming out in the snow to protest my zoo. Grab a shovel, it won't be that bad around here. No clue if the rhinos are into privacy, but if they are, I'm going to put their little privacy screen and make it a little more private over here. An oak tree, maybe not. Show me this guy. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, see, snow is over, protesters, okay? Snow is over. It's March. It's spring. Everything's fine. The rhinos are fine. Everybody just relax a little bit. Now, these guys in the monorail, they gotta be loving life right now. They are going through so many cool encounters now. Yeah, I will work with the rocks. And you know what? I'm actually going to put a tree up there. And maybe another tree. Actually, show me, not the reeds. Show me the dry grass, but like bigger than that. Okay, that's not super big, but I'm going to stick some of this in here to kind of fill in the blank spots. I'm going to work with this, I promise. Oh, yeah, actually, that looks better already. This is what I was missing up here. Okay, I like the rocks, but it needed something else, and that something else was the dry grass. Oh, this makes so much more sense now. In fact, we get a little bit of that sort of on the side there. Not too far over the side. We're making more Titan beetles. That's very, very exciting. I'm happy about that because we're selling those. Show me nettles. Nice, but bigger, please. Maybe a few of those over there. And what are you? A quiver tree, you say? Well, that's very tiny now, isn't it? That's also rather tiny. Put a few of these flowers around the base of the tree. I like that. Yeah, oh yeah, that looks really, really good. And then maybe some over by this tree, like that. I know I don't have the basics up. We have no donation boxes, we have no benches, and we have no bins. We're going to work on that. It's all going to come together. This is a work in progress. And I got to figure the scenery's pretty good for the people on the monorail, too. I think they're into that. They want to go by things that, well, have scenery. So a fig tree. You guys can just sort of pile by and look at a fig tree. Show me the oak tree. Yeah, I don't hate that. That's okay. Put another one of those over here. People are coming in. People are looking at things. There's people in the dome. People in the dome are like, oh my god, the ostrich has moved. Oh, hang on. We're having a bit of a sea lion issue here. Could you guys not, please? While I'm here, we did have an awful lot of sea lions the last time. How many sea lions do we have today? First of all, get a mechanic over there immediately. And secondly, how are we doing? We've got 12. Let's get a couple of those out here. You're expecting offspring. Can I get rid of you like that? No, I didn't think I could. Didn't think I could. You could go. And I'm thinking like 10-ish. 10-ish sea lions are an appropriate amount of sea lions to have in the sea lion encounter. Yeah, I gotta get more keepers. And get back into work zones. I know I've been saying that for like 3 episodes, but I gotta get back into work zones and way more keepers because we're having a problem keeping up with the animal boop. And understandably so, we have a lot of animals, and that's going to generate a lot of animal poop. So we need people to pick it up. How are my sand kitties, seeing as I'm right here? Okay, we've got Rosina, and we've got Rashidi. Okay, excellent. You're infertile. That's fine. You only like to have 2 of you at any given point anyway. So let's drop a couple more keepers here. You can go be over there, and you can go be over there. You're largely in charge of poop, just so we're clear about that. Neo Suburbia, I want to come back and do some more with that, but I get easily distracted in this game. Okay, how are the new animals doing here? So we've got the African buffalo looking good, 92% welfare. You could use a little more food enrichment. Okay, well, what would you be into for that? So take out the rhinos and go to food enrichment. Well, what if you had the grazing ball feeder? The capybaras are going to interbreed. Well, they do that. All right, that should satisfy you for a little bit. How are the ostriches in the new encounter? How are you guys doing? You could use some more food enrichment. I'm not surprised about that. I only brought over the grazing feeder for you. So show me only things that ostriches are into. All right, you like the slow feeder as well. Okay. Now, given that we had that huge problem the first time we put down the ostriches with the whole nobody can get over and use this thing, that's the mud bath, Dave. That's not what ostriches eat. How's the grazing patch here? Okay. No one's gone to it, but it is accessible. Okay, it is at least accessible. Let's actually get somebody over there. Make sure we're feeding the ostriches. And where is my rhino? Where have you gone these days? Oh, the cute little baby ostrich. Oh, you're fun. Yeah, see, the problem with this encounter is I can't find anything. Okay, there's one buffalo. Somewhere around here is a rhino. They're huge. You wouldn't think it would be that hard to find them. It's not like they're... Well, did they go to their little hidey area? No. Okay. They're not stealthy animals. You know what? Might have got boxed up for quarantine or something like that. I want to add more animals to this. Specifically, another rhino would be great. But I don't want to pack the place too much because we're going to get some breeding action going on here. Just for giggles, I don't suppose in the time that it's taken me to do all of this, we've generated another rhino in the market. Nope, not a one. Okay, we'll keep our eyes open for that. And then, of course, I've got the black rhino. Oh, we're going to lose a giraffe. Oh, well, old age, we should all be so lucky. And we've got more otters. I should really just check in real quick on the otters and see how many otters we have, because it might be way more than I think. Okay, otter encounter down here. Yeah, we're still having trouble getting people over here, because there's nothing for them to come for. Now that this encounter's up and running, there might be some more people coming along here, but the otters aren't getting nearly as much attention as they should. How many otters do we have? 9. Okay, I think that's an acceptable amount of otters. And we've done some vet research. So what did we learn? We learned things about giant kitty. Oh, and the fruit bats. Okay, good. So that should max out the Whoozy McWhat's, the layout on the fruit bats. So fruit bat layout, you got nectar, you got apples, and now you can have a perch frame. That should make you guys super happy. How many of those do we have? Only 12. I'd actually figured we'd have more than that by now. Yeah, we are struggling with poop. We are very much struggling with poop. Let's get a keeper and a mechanic over there because the barrier... Okay, somebody just got on the barrier. Okay, the guy must have been walking over as I was clicking on him. All right, so I need more keepers. I've got to get back into work zones. The problem is it's a boring part of the game. So that doesn't excite me. Like, yay, I'm going to go in and record an episode where I set up work zones. Woot. Guys, that is probably an excellent place to call it on Planet Zoo for today. I think we got something done here. We've got the new mega encounter going on here, and we'll add some things to that. I'd love to see another rhino, maybe another 4th animal that could intermingle with these guys. Well, I don't know. You guys keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of Planet Zoo. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. You know what, kids? I'm the camp counselor who's going to teach you the truth. All right? None of this mamby-pamby kumbaya nonsense. All right? We're learning the truth here. The truth is death and disappointment and theft. Basically, I did the theft. Everything else is on you. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. So once again, the fish are on fire, and you're on fire. Isabella is in fact on fire. The YouTube awards ceremony for the best YouTubers of the time. I think this may be a mild exaggeration. I look like I'm paralyzed with fear and or hunger up on stage there.